Pasanditita Sadavida Sankandare Spurudava Sachinandana Srila Rupa Goswami is praying that Sachinandana, the son of Mother Sachi, who is shining and molten gold, will find his place in the uttermost corners, in the sacredmost corners of your hearts. He has brought whatever hasn't been brought for ages and ages, since time immemorial. The Unnata Ujjvala Rasa Svabhakti Shriyam. Unnata Ujjvala means exalted and shining like the molten gold. This is the mood Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought. Mood of Svabhakti Shriyam. Shri means beauty. That is the highest feature of Sri Krishna, his beauty. But who is Sri Krishna's beauty? That's Srimati Radhika, the personified. And her dearmost maidservants, like Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, they are the Shri, the essence of that beauty. So Rupa Goswami has known the part of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the utmost, and he is Rasacharya. And Raghunath Goswami is Parachanacharya. He has given the topmost attainment of Krishna Prema. So here is the temple of Sri Radha Damodar, and we have seen just now so many samadhis in this temple. First of all, the Tapuraji, the deities. The Radha Damodar was served by Sri Jiva Goswami after Srila Rupa Goswami disappeared. Srila Jiva Goswami was his only Diksha disciple. He was the son of Anupam, who was the junior brother of Sri Rupa and Sanatana. So when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left, then Rupa and Sanatana Goswami saw that they were staying here in Vrindavan and they were performing their bhajan. So we all remember Shat Goswami Ashtakam, and Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath, Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath, they were having no constant place of residence. They were walking from tree to tree, from bush to bush, and every night they were spending under a new bush. Why? Because not only they were so renounced, yes, they were renounced, they gave away all the positions. They were Rupa Goswami was a personal secretary of Nabab Hussain Shah, and Sanatana Goswami Prime Minister, but they left that exalted position and they became like beggars, street beggars, and they were residing here in Vrindavan under a new tree every new night, and they were contemplating unlimited pastimes of Shri Radha and Krishna. And Srila Rupa Goswami was residing here, and he revealed his unprecedented masterpiece, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, to the world. Here he was writing Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. He has churned the ocean of rasa. He has given the world whatever nobody had given before. That is Bhakti Rasa, and that is the essence of Mahaprabhu's teachings. So people were speaking about Bhakti and also about Rasa, but what is Bhakti Rasa, Srila Rupa Goswami revealed, and specifically Madhurya Rasa. He has revealed in this masterpiece, another masterpiece, Sri Ujjvala Nilamani, Madhurya Kadavini Rosha Rishona Chakra. So Srila Rupa Goswami he revealed the deities of Radha Damodar himself, his own hand he revealed, and then after he disappeared and Srila Jiva Goswami was serving the deities and many other deities by worshipped by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Ugarma Goswami and Jayadev Goswami. So Srila Rupa Goswami established what is called Vishva Vaishnava Raj Sabha, means the society, the worldwide society of pure Vaishnavas. So we have all known the term ISKCON. So the initial ISKCON is here. This is the Vishva Vaishnava Raj Sabha. Srila Swami Maharaj or Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, he has established the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Srila Gurudev was saying, old wine in a new bottle. So Srila Rupa Goswami was saying here, and then the Mahanta of the Vishwa Vaishnava Raja Sabha, Srila Jiva Goswami became the Mahanta of Vishwa Vaishnava Raja Sabha. And I want to tell an episode when Srila Rupa Goswami was staying here, Srila Jiva Goswami was serving him, and he was his best, only and best disciple. So one once a great Acharya, Sri Vallabhacharya, the head of one of the Sampradayas, came here and he asked Srila Rupa Goswami, oh, please, can you show me your manuscript of Bhakti-rasamrita Sindhu? I want to see what you have written. So Srila Rupa Goswami became very happy. And actually, he was so eager to show Vallabhacharya, maybe he could see something was wrong. He was so humble and polite. So Sri Vallabhacharya could see, you have written one shlok in the introduction, Bhukti Mukti Spreha, that verse, Vishachi. You mentioned that your bhakti should be totally free of desire for bhukti, which is sense purification, and bhukti, liberation. But actually, this is not proper to mention these inauspicious terms in the invocation. Why do you mention them in the invocation? You could describe them somewhat further. But Jiva Goswami said when he was defending his Gurudev, he said, oh, Panditji, Srila Jiva Goswami just went to pick up some water, and on that pretext he initiated a debate with Vallabhacharya. He said, oh Panditji, actually this is quite right. Srila Jiva Goswami has mentioned the word spriha, means desire. So desire is a word which is neutral, it's not negative. So mukti and mukti are mentioned in the context that it should be rejected, but this has nothing to do with inauspiciousness. So when Vallabhacharya heard this argument, he couldn't say anything. So he went to Srila Rupa Goswami and said, oh, your disciple is so great, he has defeated me, and I can see no contradiction in what you have written. So then Srila Rupa Goswami became very upset with Srila Jiva Goswami, and he said, listen, if you are so impudent, you can challenge even the great Pandit such as Vallabhacharya, then you cannot stay here. Please go somewhere else. And then Jiva Goswami for some time was residing in a crocodile hole near Yamuna, and there he was continuing writing his sandarbhas. So then Srila Sanatana Goswami, the elder brother of Srila Rupa Goswami, had mercy on the young boy as nephew, and he brought him back. He said, oh, please be merciful to this boy. So how humble was Srila Rupa Goswami? We can see from this example. So especially dear for us Western devotees, this Radha Damodar Mandir is because our Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, was residing here. Also I didn't mention the samadhis of so many acharyas are there in the courtyard. Samadhi of Srila Jiva Goswami, the samadhi of Srila Krishnadas Goswami just next to him, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, and many others. And oh yes, certainly our beloved Srila Gurudev. That samadhi was opened just last year, before the beginning of last Kartik. And his Pushpa Samadhi is here. We just performed Arati. And just in front of it, on the other side, the Samadhi of Srila Bhaktivedanta Rupamana Goswami Maharaj, very dear god brother of Srila Gurudev's, and was a President Acharya of Sri Gaudiya Samiti for long years. And yes, I mentioned Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. So when we come out of this complex, just before we come out of the temple, on the left, you will see the memorial room of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada. Rooms, in fact, there are two. So one is the room he was residing in, and the second room is the kitchen. So here, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada came when he was composing his classical commentaries to Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the three volumes of that Srimad Bhagavatam he brought to the West when he first boarded a ship, Jaladuta, and he brought those first copies. So sometimes he was going to Delhi and printing those books. Also in this room, he composed a very famous booklet, which is scientifically describing the priority of spirituality, or priority of Krishna consciousness, which is called His Journey to Other Planets. So in this particular room he was composing those masterpieces. So our Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj used to come here and visit him very often. So he was discussing with Srila Prabhupada many shlokas from Srimad Bhagavatam. They were always engaged in Harikatha. Same way as Srila Rupa and Sanatana, and other Goswamis, they were seated just on the back of the the temple, where now the cowshed is just in front of it, between cowshed and the Tulsi garden, they were sitting and discussing Harikatha. And in that same way, Srila Gurudev and Srila Prabhupada and the Swami Maharaj were discussing, and they were also cooking chapatis together. So Srila Swami Maharaj was rolling and Gurudev was baking over the fire. So then Gurudev said that was very symbolic. I was cooking whatever Swami Maharaj started. I was putting it to full condition. Yes. So very, very dear place. And also one last story about Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Bhola Prakriti, his disciple, who was also Srila Gurudev's Shiksha disciple, has written in her book, Srila Prabhupada, the friend to all, one story. There was one servitor who was staying here in Radha Damodar Mandir, and he was staying somewhere in a room, and the windows were facing the garden. So, yes. And once he heard one loud voice one night, Harupa, Harupa, Harupa. So he looked out of the window and he saw Srila Swami Maharaj, Prabhupada, who was sweeping the garden here, and he was rolling in the dust, and he was calling Harupa, Harupa, Harupa. So that story was told after many years, and we were so much amazed to hear how Srila Prabhupada Swami Maharaj received this amazing blessing of Srila Prabhupada Swami, so that he was able to go across the ocean and give Krishna consciousness to all. Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj was saying that this temple of Radha Damodar is like the pivot of spiritual world, from which Rasa dance starts. So actually everything in this creation and beyond, which is most auspicious, which is Nitya Rasa, is starting right here. So we're very, very fortunate we have come to this place, and that year our Srila Gurus are remembering Srila Rupa Goswami. Srila Gurudev used to bring us so often on the day of Srila Rupa Goswami's disappearance here, and he was offering us to his lotus feet. So remembering Srila Gurudev, bowing down before his samadhi, and then Srila Rupa Goswami bowing before his samadhi mandir, bowing before Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, in his transcendental room where he eternally resides, and ending my speech. Srila Rupa Goswami Pada ki jai, Srila Gurudeva ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Premanande.